Hi there folks, welcome to week 2 of the LGBT Ecotherapy course, and thank you so much for the feedback in the forum. I've really enjoyed going through your experiences today and appreciate the variety of experiences that you've had, and I think that highlights how much nature and paying attention to it reflects our own experience of life and helps us relate to it, you know. So there was some difficult experiences in there, some really joyous and beautiful ones, and just thank you very much for engaging. I really appreciate it. So a few little practical things. So when you post your replies, if you could do it on this page here where you see this video, just hit reply at the bottom of this very post and put your experiences there rather than starting new threads. But I appreciate it can take a bit of time getting used to the forum. I'm going to include a few written instructions as well this time, so you don't necessarily have to have a pen and paper to hand. So I'll include that in the post and you can click on it, and if it's easier, refer to that when you're doing your tasks. But please do watch the video as well, please. So it'll be a bit shorter than last time. So for a daily task, what I want you to do first of all is to spend 5 minutes every day with birds. Now I'm going to clarify that with my Scouse accent because somebody thought I was referring to bears. Not bears, we don't have them here. Birds, with the ones with wings. So 5 minutes every day. Well, some of you might be around bears, you know, it's not entirely unlikely in the LGBT community, but that's another story. So I want you to pay attention for 5 minutes each day on your walk to any experience you have of birds. And if you're shielding, please do this from your window with it wide open. So I want you to take in sights of any birds that you see and watch their behaviour. You might not see any birds, but like me here, I can hear quite a lot of birds. I want you to not just pay attention to them, but look at your reactions to them. So, how are your reactions to different kinds of birds? Do you relate to what they're doing in life right now? To how they seem to be behaving, or the sounds they're making, or even any signs that you can see that birds have been around? Do you have any judgments of species? So that's an interesting one to ponder, especially with birds, because I can be talking about everything from a seagull to a robin and everything in between, and we all have different ideas of that. So you can work with pigeons, you know, if you're out and about, songbirds, it can be sparrows, seagulls, crows, any birds you come across at all. And just look at your reactions to different birds. So, you know, if you do find that you dislike some species, but you really like others, just question where that might have come from and why might that be. I used to, for example, really dislike seagulls. I just really didn't like them at all. And then I moved to Musselburgh several years ago, and I had an experience watching a mother seagull with her baby seagull who'd nested on top of poundland. And I used to watch them every day, and it was so beautiful the way this mother took care of her baby, and the baby was just the funniest creature. I will encourage you, if you've got seagulls nearby, to watch them at this time of year when the baby ones hatch, because they're hilarious. So that's your first task. Your second task is called Meet the Tree. So I want you to go close up to a tree that you're drawn to. This is if you're able to go on your walks. If you are, go close up and take in the detail, any life that's on it, the shape of the branches, the bark, the feel of the bark, the smell of the tree and the leaves if it has them. Have a look how it's grown, if it's got a story that you can relate to. Does it relate to our story as an LGBT person maybe, or as a human being, full stop? Sometimes I'm drawn to the trees where the branches all of a sudden change, or even the trunk all of a sudden moves in a completely different direction, like it's got so far in its life and has decided to live its life in a completely different way. And I often relate to that because that reflects one of my stories, I guess, in life. So If you're shielding from a window, please see if you can find a tree from afar and pay as much attention. Use sight and imagination as much as you can. And if you are struggling with this, if you're shielding, please send me an email, because I've got a few backup ideas that might work as well with this one. And your third task is to work with colour. So I want you to try this on a few different walks. I want you to pick a colour and look out and work specifically with that colour. So don't pick the first and most obvious colour. Try and go for the second and third. So here, for example, I wouldn't go for green because it's quite obvious that there's a lot of green here. So I might go for a yellow, for example. So there's some moss I can see on some old dead trees there, and a few other bits and pieces of yellow, and I have to look, and that's the purpose. So it's interesting to see how your experience might be of looking out of your window or going on your walk and specifically tuning in to something, a colour in particular, rather than just letting yourself experience. So try that with 2 different colours on 2 different walks, please, and yeah, just see how that is and how it compares to your usual experiences of looking at what's around you. So that's it for your 3 exercises. I've posted them down in an attached document in this spread, as I said before. And just another thing, you can from this week onwards post your responses before Sunday if you want to. So even though the exercise with birds, I'm asking you to do it every day, you don't have to report back after you've done, you know, a whole week's worth. Just as long as you've done a sample of all 3 exercises, if you feel like you've got some good experience or insight after a few days or 3 days, you can post earlier in the week. But you've got up until Sunday evening, so whenever it works for you, really. But if you do post early, please do continue to do the daily exercise as well. That would be great. So thanks very much, folks. Yeah, I'm really happy that you're all getting into this and letting yourself experience it. So thank you very much, and yeah, hope you have a lovely week, and I'm looking forward to reading about your experiences next week. So thanks very much. Bye bye.